Now your wedding day, let me poo you. Give me a chance, let me poo you. Now your wedding day, let me poo you. Dimo, call them Shaka Dimo. Chimo, they belong in Chimo. Putting count to those that can wait. You not back on you now, I run the place. So you bounce, they took off them face. Jealous say we get them today. I say, Demon watching, they won't see us fail. Push girl watching, they won't see us fail. Give me a chance, let me poo you. Now your wedding day, let me poo you. Give me a chance, let me poo you. On your wedding day, let me poo you. The way you feel about me, can I stop my blessing? How you run things, what is stressing? Let me poo you, mama, on your wedding. I buy the ring, I won't put it on you. Chicken soup, sweet jelly, chicken soup. Pepper soup, sweet jelly, pepper soup. Then I for you, but you get it wild well. Got a ring, and you got it, man, oh. I'm watching, they won't see us fail. Push God watching, they won't see us fail. Give me a chance, let me poo you. On your wedding day, let me poo you. Give me a chance, let me poo you. Now your wedding day, let me poo you. Popo, 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 popo.
Ombri pasonye be mwe, mo sawa kudu. Can you be so and radio chuang? I will say to you that I'm listening. Ombri pasonye be mwe, mo dia bo, mo buru sawa kudu. Can you be so and radio chuang? And I want to say to you that I'm listening to Uncle Julius right here, the dumb already.
Tune into the station that makes you smile and enjoy the fun. Don't you remember best entertainment from the sky? Your life, your music, listen to the latest hits and stay with us for a while. The voice of the nation and the people, the sound of Morovia, where the heart of liberty lives. The music, the news, the education. And don't you miss the entertainment from the sky? The station that makes you feel alive. Tune in and enjoy the ride. The unbeatable station. The unbeatable station. Sky FM 107.1 is hot on the airwaves.
Good morning, Monrovia. Good morning, Abel. Good morning, Rabos Field. Good morning, Rabos Sport. Good morning, Toyota. Good morning, Salala. Good morning, Macaque City. Good morning, Tottenburg. Good morning, Clay. Good morning, Boat Waterside. Good morning, Riverside. Good morning, Bapulu. Good morning, Buchanan. Good morning, La. Good morning, Caldwell. Good morning, Brewerville. Virginia, Camp David. My brother Ash, the godfather of Video Clubs in Liberia. My name is Steve Max. Today, we're discussing a fortnight ago, United States Agency for International Development said it's cutting aid to Liberia, reviewing what USAID has done in Liberia. In order to reach that level, they got to put a freeze on what USAID has been doing. That has affected a lot of projects in Liberia. Now, my question to you: how do we deal as a country, as a people, as a government? How do we deal with this shock? USAID is reviewing its activities in Liberia. USAID has been one of the, if not the single largest, one of the largest donors to Liberia development programs. Is reviewing it. They didn't tell them when that review will complete. They didn't tell them when it will reconvene in Liberia to start the projects. In the midst of that, what do we do? I got some ideas on my mind. And I ask you to go about with your own ideas so that we'll get on this issue. Times are difficult in Liberia. We've used it withdrawal. We create a serious setback, but how do we deal with that? So I'll ask you to call me on those numbers on 077777107, or better still, call me on 07722122223. Use our Lone Star number 0887016040. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky 107. My name is T-Max. I'm the one, the grandson of my grandfather, then 5050. You just can't beat the experience. I'll be back right after the theme song.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service. It's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage, driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage, where they fuel your dreams. Rated will make it shine. Fix your right, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with the one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
Escape to paradise, where every moment is a cherished memory waiting to be made. Welcome to Avino Hotel, your serene sanctuary amidst breathtaking beauty. Our special rooms and suite offer a heaven of comfort, each with its own private balcony to immerse you in nature's splendor. Indulge in a world-class dining where our African and Western cuisine meets natural elegance. Avino Hotel, located in the heart of Gompa City and Yekepa. Visit today and enjoy your stay. 24 hours of bill service. Avino Hotel, we got a great hall for all your meeting and provide a comfortable sitting facility and catering services. Why? At Avino Hotel, you can visit our state-of-the-art casino as you watch out for our sky pool coming very soon. You can even visit our bar and get a refreshing cold and icy drink. The Avino Hotel offers an enchanting experience of every traveler, making every stay a dream come true. When a day turns into night, our hotel comes alive. Avino Hotel, the heartbeat of Gompa and Yekepa City, the twilight of hospitality. No matter the occasion, we have the perfect seating for celebration and unforgettable moments. Avino Hotel, where luxury meets nature and memories last a lifetime. Come, experience the tranquility and beauty that only Avino Hotel can offer.
Jambo, Jambo, Nairobi, Jambo, Luta.
Your lesson and your registration, please, man.
The way my license expire, I really come and see you. What kind of trouble this? Yeah, man.
Ma, your lesson expire. Unfortunately, we have to tow your car and issue you a ticket.
Yeah, man. Sorry, oh. That line can be too long to renew license. Myself, I can forget. I beg you, man. I will not wait again. Just let me go. You know me. Let me go now.
Sorry, ma. My job is to keep you safe in the general public. Plus, there's a new place to renew your lesson and all your vehicle needs. It's very fast there. Everything can be done right there on the same day. It's called Liberia Traffic Management. It's right at the SKD.
Liberia Traffic Management?
Yes, ma.
I can register my keke and pimpim there, but I get keke and pimpim running in traffic.
Yes, ma. All your vehicles.
Okay, oh. So no way for my car, eh? You will still tow it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, but it's for everyone's good. We have to keep the road safe. Go to Liberia Traffic Management. You can get your car back today. Let me give you that number. 0770-900-080. Or better still, 0888-900-070. Liberia Traffic Management, the only authorized institution to provide this service.
Thank you, officer. I go in now.
Liberia Traffic Management, the driving and road safety solution enforced by the Liberia National Police.
Thank you very much. Back on 50-50 on Wednesday morning with this critical discussion. I want us to put away partisan affiliation. I want to put Liberia first. And I want us to make the critical and difficult decision in our lives as a nation and as a people. When we heard the suspension of USAID activities in Liberia, everybody quivered, because USAID traditionally has been one of the major donors of Liberia development programs. And times like these, when things are already hard for USAID during Trump administration to say, we are reviewing, they put it so tacitly, reviewing, to be able to ascertain exactly what USAID has been doing in Liberia. It's not a total no-go zone for USAID in Liberia, is review. But nobody gave us the assurance as to when they will recommence activities in Liberia. All the dreams we had, all the stuff we would do, roads and electricity and this and that and hospital, all came to standstill as a result of that announcement. But how should we deal with that? I have some ideas. Please, for once, I'm begging you people, don't call me enemy of the state. These are non-partisan ideas. These are non-tribal ideas. These are my own ideas, and I think that is the way to go. I know guys will not like this. They will think that I've been so harsh. Or maybe, as they always do to me, I'm unpatriotic. I'm not satisfied. I'm not a satisfying person. But let me put it this way squarely. We're talking about figures in $117 million. That is on ice now. So what should we do in the midst of this? You know, sometimes you want to take some hard decisions. You can't find your way around those hard decisions. And providence sometimes places those hard decisions, the way out, in your hands. I can vividly remember when Jayajima Baka during the 2024-2023 national elections campaign, we're talking about salaries that people make. How can somebody make $15,000? How can somebody make this much? How can somebody drive a car for $45,000? We make all those things, and we said that when we come to power, this is what we will do. But it's one thing to say this and another thing to do quite what I say that that needs to be done. So these are my suggestions. And like I said, these are my personal suggestions. I know guys will not like that, but these are my suggestions. If I were in the shoes of Joseph Nyima Baikai, if I were in the shoes of Joseph Nyima Baikai, meaning if I were president of Liberia during times like this, and Trump government come up with such a harsh decision, unexpected decision about USAID activities in Liberia, what I would have done. This is what I would have done if I were Joseph Nyima Baikai. And there's a free consultancy. You're not paying me for it. But these are my critical thinking aspect of that. What I would have done if I were Joseph Nyima Baikai, first, I would start with the executive branch of government. I would start with Joseph Nyima Baikai first as President of the Republic of Liberia. If I were Joseph Nyima Baikai, this is what I would have done. I would have announced to the Liberian people that as a result of the scarcity of the flow of cash coming to Liberia for development projects, I, Joseph Nyima Baikai, as president of the Republic of Liberia, being cautious of my desire to develop Liberia in what is now seen to be a land of scarcity, I will give myself 2 years without pay. 2 years without pay. Because I want to use my salary, deploy my salary in such a way that it will meet some needs in our developmental agenda. I will take 2 years. And I will call on all members of the executive branch of government, those ministers, those deputy ministers, those assistant ministers, those cabinet, those managing directors, deputy managing directors, the rest of them, whose salaries we are paying, I will ask them to have a cut in their salaries. That is, I'm starting with the executive branch of government. If there was any time to carry out austerity for the common good of people, now is that time. If you used to have your car for $45,000, we're not buying $45,000 car anymore because we don't have the money. We're cutting it down to $25,000. If we used to give you gas, my brother, we're not giving you gas anymore. Your gas will be cut in half. Everything that the executive branch does will be reduced into half of everybody, with the exception of the salary of the president of Liberia, who, if it were Imanshu, will make that. The president, besides the salary, the president has a lot of benefits. So the president will make that sacrifice for the love of his people. It will be very, very commendable. So I will make these measures. I'm not taking pay for 2 years until we see light at the end of the tunnel. Minister salary will be reduced by 50%, or their allowances, 50%. Those who rent, we paying some people rent by $5,000 a month. That will be cut by half. The proceeds that we would accrue from that will be used for development purposes. I will not stop there. I will call on the other branches, the judiciary as well as the legislative, to take some stringent, serious measures to make sure that this thing does not kill us. The suspension of USAID activities in Liberia does not kill us because we have some activities, some development projects to meet. If you don't say I am, nobody will help you to do that. Those that we used to give them maybe 1,000 gallons. It's about time you cut that 1,000 gallons to 500 gallons. Those that used to get 500 gallons, you cut that to 250 gallons. That's how we have to deal with this situation. Because there is no sign in Washington that say that, oh, at this particular point in time, USAID will begin or resume its activities in Liberia. So in the face of this scarcity of what we have before us, we must make the sacrifices as a nation and as a people. It starts with the executive branch. The executive branch should have a meeting with the other two branches so that they can take measures. And a monitoring mechanism should be put in place. All these different calls, all the different sacrifices, I would not call them calls, all the different sacrifices to know what that would amount to and where it can be deployed for our development purposes. If we sit down and don't do anything, nobody will come to us to help us. Now is the time to make that ultimate sacrifice for Mother Liberia. When you come to rescue, you deprive yourself of the niceties of life and carry people's burden on your back. So this is how I want us to start. It starts with the executive taking serious measure, call the two other branches, the judiciary as well as the legislative, to take some measure, all in keeping Liberia's head above the waters. You don't have it, you don't have it. Don't pretend that you have it. And there is no way that we take this measure. There is no way that people outside that will not be sympathetic to our cause. But if we don't care, we live the same lavish life we always live, then people think that we're not serious. If there was any opportunity for Josiah Nyimabagha to take the bull by the horn, now is the time to play that leadership role. Call the other branches of government, sit around the table, give them your blueprint as to how to keep our heads above the water. Liberia, as poor as we are, we make one of the most fabulous salaries. We get most of the fabulous benefits any developed country has. But here we are, we're lagging behind, 177 years old. We stay where we are. We're not developing. We're developing individually, especially so when we are in government. But when we leave government, we turn to church rat. Because there's nothing in the church besides the communion and the priest and the pastor put the communion in such a way that the rat will not be able to have access to that. So if we have to develop, we have to take serious measures. Every time you open the newspaper, you see corruption here and there has become a daily occurrence now in Liberia. If there was any time that LACC is basing this government, LACC based it because every day you pick up the paper, there's some corruption here, some corruption there, and nothing seems to be done about it. You say it's pulling out. Well, I don't want to be the doomsayer, but it might be, you say we're looking at today, tomorrow somebody might follow suit. Because the world is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and we don't take time or take care of ourselves, somebody will have to take care of themselves. So we need to take the measures necessary, make the sacrifices for Mother Liberia. If you rescue mother, rescue father, rescue auntie, rescue son, rescue daughter, now is the time for us to share. The three branches of government must make that ultimate sacrifices so that Liberia can keep our head above the waters. That's my simple suggestion to you. In the face of scarcity, you cannot eat, you cannot afford to eat and waste food. You don't have it, so you can waste it. So that is my point. So you can call me on those numbers on 077777107. What will you proffer to government in the face of USAID suspension, development aids to Liberia? What should we do? The numbers again, 077777107. You be lying from 50 on Sky 107. While you preparing yourself, let me give you one newspaper I have today, the Verity newspaper. So I gave you the Banner Airlines. on the front and the back pages of the newspaper. It says, back in prison, Representatives son faces drug firearm charges. Musa Belete said, I have received distressing news that my son, Peach Belete, has been rearrested by order of a judge. The decision comes despite the fact that he has not violated any of the conditions of his bail, unquote. Representative Musa Hassan Belete. Martin Colley on the honor and said the law cannot only be for the poor or the weak. It must also be for the rich as well as the powerful. The judge, Blamo Dixon, showed poor judgment rooted in evading justice. He needs to be suspended or disbarred. The principle of fairness and justice must be applied to everyone regardless of social status, political affiliation, and economic class. The law is the law. There is a victory for our people against the travesty of justice, unquote. Activist Martin K. and Colley. Unpaid salaries, Liberia Special Economic Zone Authority staff alarm management. It says contractors at the Liberia Special Economic Zone Authority have raised serious concerns over alleged financial mismanagement, lack of accountability, and unethical practices under the leadership of Executive Chairman EC Mr. Prince Anything Rare. Despite fulfilling their contractual duties, the contractors claim they have not received their salaries since November 2024. House elect new ECOWAS representative. The House of Representatives have elected Representative Maimam Briggs Mensa, Representative Augustine B. Chiawalo, and Representative Samson Q. Weir as Liberia's new representative to ECOWAS Parliament. Briggs Mensa represents the Independent. Chiawalo represents the ruling Unity Party, while Weir represents the opposition Congress for Democratic Change. Senate probes $17 million budget outturn amid U.S. aid freezes. Public concerns and criticisms over government wasteful spending have escalated following revelation that $17 million was spent for legislative committee hearings in 2024 fiscal year. The staggering figure has prompted Wapolu's County Senator Amara Conner to demand an explanation from the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. The back page of Verity newspaper for today says U.S. $374,000 payment to Kapower triggers controversy. The issue of budgetary alteration in 2024 national budget has sparked fresh concerns following revelation that a controversial payment of $374,379 was made to Kapower, as reflected in the outturn despite the government's rejection of the agreement. The controversy has intensified scrutiny of discrepancies between the legislature's approved budget and the subsequent changes. UK cutting aid to increase defense spending. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has announced plans to increase the UK's defense spending to 2.5% of the national income by 2027, coinciding with ongoing peace talks to resolve the war in Ukraine. Starmer stated that the UK's international aid budget will be reduced from 0.5% to 0.3% of GDP by 2027 to finance this rise in the military expenditure. House summons National Road Fund ease construction. The House of Representatives has summoned its International Road Construction Company and the Liberian National Road Fund for the contempt after both entities failed to appear before the legislative body. The entities are expected to clarify a controversial $100 million investment loan. GOL holds climate change and climate finance training. Through the Climate Change Office at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, the government of Liberia has commenced a week-long capacity building training course on climate change and climate financing. Conservation International is supporting the week-long capacity building training with funding from the NDC partnership. Those are the stories we have for the paper we have today. So you can buy the Verity newspaper, today's edition, and get an understanding of what's in the papers. So you said it's suspending its activities in Liberia. How should Liberian government handle that? Call me on those numbers on 0777-777-107. You'll be lying from 50-50 on Sky 107. Let's go to the line. Talk to our very first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Thank you. Sekou Fofana is money in Do community.
Go ahead, Sekou.
Ultima, you now say better than what you are saying. Yeah, you in my mind. You know, Tima, we can't continue to let's forget what you say, but you can't continue to depend on people. If your power for you, your power raise you or do everything for you, you will be on your own. You get your own commercial fee.
Mm-hmm.
Always, Liberia, we depend on people. When the people say, well, we can go out there for money. The money what all government officials then together. Even their president they can take it. So how it is so that all they get to if not if the only option that you say to call the benefit and the salary there. People in Liberia today they taking $250 US every month, but they do all the activity in that $250. Then we get people here that LTA, people there you pay that who's there renting for them. They working in government, you taking salary, they taking salary, and also we paying that rent. What must you do that for? What must you do that one? We talking about the country is real team and we can generate money here. We can generate better money, but in Liberia here, we now know how to make money. We don't know how to eat money in the country. Our government don't know how to make money, but they know how to eat money. Although we reach here. Liberia is rich. I agree with it. Tell Jazzy the boy why you say rich land for poor people. We are there is rich, but we are poor.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 0777. Let's go back to line 3. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
My dear friend, what do we do in these difficult times?
Yeah, the suspension of the USIC project around the world, I think we need to take in austerity measures, like you started saying. Yeah, people at the LTA, some are making with the benefit $20,000 US a month, and JFK does not even have a job. Yeah, I think we need to calibrate where the education minister said that our institutions need qualified teachers. We have a lot of quality in these institutions. We are looking for doctors, geologists, and engineers. If we train our doctors and if we train our teachers first, they'll be able to deliver to the children who are getting the kind of degree and Liberia be independent. Where we just depend on America, everything. We are sleeping on research, we have diamond gold and everything. Even the forest, even the ocean. I think we need our young people to be in specialized areas. I think they were independent.
My point is this. Just, I mean, you say spark up. They suspended. What should we do to keep afloat? That's my question. You're talking about
these austerity measures. I think now we're concerned. Here are lawmakers getting $45,000 time, and in less than time they go back again and get some time. I think they two, like you said, in the two, the Bwaka should start from the executive. The two branches should correlate because the three branches make us. It's not only as executive. If they are working together in a space economically, I think we'll have a good space in Liberia because we're small regions. But we go outside every time. We don't have process in place. Yes, fires don't carry our rubber.
You gave your rubber to fires and fires don't carry that. You give it to him. Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 0777-777-107. You'll be live from 50-15 on Sky 107. Let's go back to line 1. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jonathan.
Good morning, my dear friend.
And let me say good morning to the Sky FM family.
Go
My
ahead.
name is Momo Fode, and I call you from Toho Community, Samanima Village. Tima, thank you for your talking point. And I think what you draft to, I really encourage you on that topic concerning about the executive. The executive have major issue of this country now because everybody will look at the executive. If the executive do the referral thing, I think those who honor the executive will do the referral thing. But if the executive do more, they will want to do more because if the legislator determine the salary of the executive, I think so. So if the legislator determine the salary of the executive has to take serious decision by reducing our salary and look up to the legislator and the judiciary to do the referral thing because this situation now, it is not only the legislator, or it is not only the government, it is Labrador at large. Because we will find it difficult at times go back because this is one of the most institutions in Labrador that were giving aid to Liberians. And many of our Liberian brothers were working with this institution. Today they are gone. Where are Liberians who are working with them? So we find it difficult. So the executive have to do the reporting to see how better reduce their salary and reduce some of their expenditure. So, Mr. Gada, thank you. This thing will continue because our leader, they are not ready to do the reporting. But I think I trust my leader, Mr. Brecker, to do the reporting. Honor the regime, my brother, make serious progress. Thank you for putting me down.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number then 077777107. You say suspended activities in Liberia. What measures should we take to keep afloat? Let's go back to the line to talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Tima.
My brother, what's your name and where you calling me from?
Tima, there is the voice of Sabu Rasta joining you from Point 4 in Zimbabwe.
You say your name Sabu Rasta?
Yes, Sabu Rasta, Tima, Sabu Rasta.
Go ahead, Sabu Rasta.
Yeah, Tima, joining you from Point 4 to be specific in Point 4 in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe, go ahead.
Thank you, Zimbabwe. You know, Tima, you know, when we come to governance, the executive is the head of government. So anything, the burden right now it rests upon the shoulder of the executive. So the executive should be the one I would set that example for people to follow because the executive came to rescue. So we need to cut down the executive budget. See, my president, we are getting the same president, we are getting 25% of the salary to the people. So the executive do the need for to start crying and start to cut.
So, President, we are gave a salary 25%. How much did we realize at the end of President we are term?
What is my president?
I'm just asking you. The man say, how much did we realize as a result of the 25% cut?
The realization today that what we saw the park, we saw the D12, we saw even the renovation of the Douala market. So they got who came to rescue
that Douala market is in the budget though. It's not President. We are salary cut though.
But Tima,
although wait, don't talk about us road. All the things you talk is not from President we are. Oh, you going again? It's not from President we are. All those things we're budgeted for, and Liberian people, taxpayers, pay for that. Call me on those numbers on 077777107. You'll be live on 5050 on Sky 107. Better stay coming on 0887016040. You'll be live on 5050 on Sky 107. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tima.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
My name is Eric Deepland. I'm calling from Super Village.
Go ahead, Deepland.
But Tima, I went to play bomb again. Focus on the agricultural system. I need for all to put our economy.
But the thing you want say majority here because you make yourself a bobo now, so I can't get you. Let me take my second break and be right back.
Uptown Garage where they fix your soul.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service, it's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage, driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage, where they fuel your dreams. Bring it in, we'll make it shine. Fix you right, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope.
Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
EcoBank, the better way, the better Africa, the Pan-African Bank. But I'm not discussing banking today. I'm discussing in the midst of this scarcity of flood of cash in Liberia for development projects. You say they are just suspended aid to Liberia. What should we do as a government, as a people? My suggestion stayed the same way. The president announced 2 years of salary cut from the salary for 2 years.
Good morning, Tima.
Why should we do the two other branches of government need to come together to make some sacrifices for the development of Liberia? Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Tubo Village.
Go ahead, Harrison.
Yeah, I was on the land was after that, once again, agriculture and people seeing for
my man, your line is terrible, really. Something's wrong with your line. It's very, very terrible. Let's go back to line 3. Talk to our next caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
My brother, what's your
good morning to the Excellency President Walker. I joined from District 17, your own district. Some of you can remember me. So let me appreciate you, Chief. You see, we gotta do a lot of things in the country. After the scarcity of usage to Liberia or our support, we need to do salary adjustments. We need to do travel adjustments. We need to do benefit adjustments. We need to do annotation adjustment. There are people who have structures, who have businesses in the country, and they are paying less tax than what they have or what they are earning in the country, especially foreigners. Timas, our government, the president, he under pressure and expectation to do the needful in the midst of what is happening to Liberia, including other countries that have been accepted by the decision made by America. Any country or any individual who wants to live on begging, and that are clearly you're not improved in life.
But my point is, like you said, like I was saying, why are we not making those decisions now?
So incumbent upon the three branches of government, especially the executive and the judiciary, these are the people who can really enforce some of the things, because the judicial branch of government, like I said, I mean, the people who sit in Washington, the legislature and the executive, they are the faithful people who really enforce and who always argue on some of these things. These two branches of government, it is time for them to even recall the budget team. There are money that been allotted to certain places. They don't work for that. There are money that been allotted to a certain ministry and agency. I don't think that money should remain there until the budget is concluded, or if it is concluded, the government need to record the budget and do some readjustment. No need for us to do any 16,000 or 30,000 for individual. We need to do adjustment. I mean, they get something in economical one in need. We are compulsory, one are not compulsory. You can live with Afro, you can live with Afro, you can live with Aspector, but you can live with Aka. You can live with our horse. So, I mean, it's time for the government, the president, who said business not as usual. to take all of the things under consideration and do some readjustment so we can see the next 5 years we can see some level of success in the country. There are people who are going constrained and no profit in the country. I mean, it's frustrating. So at this time, the government should be on the alert that yet we can sit there and have ministers making 15,000 or 20,000 or somewhere around and the 4,000 car. It's not the kind of dispensation on the government of preach. No, it's the person.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 0777-777-107. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Tima.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
My name is James K. and I'm joining from Freeport, Tima.
If you were just saying Boycott as president of Liberia, what steps would you have taken?
Tima, the last time I said it, Tima, when you look at our constitution, before I proceed, there are some things that we're supposed to put in our constitution, Tima, without putting it there. Tima, we just doing workforce spending in the country, Tima. Can you imagine, Tima, if I was Joseph Boaga, what I would do? I think I got to go back to the lawmaker. I think we need to revisit our constitution, Tima. We're supposed to be giving government officials and car ready, senator and senator and car ready, against it and counted the country. Somebody can be saying, this is number 9, this is number 18, then you go take $45,000, $70,000, you give it to them, they get a $360 for gas. Where are they going with all the blood on that thing, Tima? So they are bringing suffering on the people, Tima. They got to rather increase their own salary, they got to rather increase their own gas. I would be lawmaker, if you lawmaker, Tima, you go pay your whole rent. You're getting rid of to the whole when you and your family you are enjoying government pay you for 18 months. And when some say we're supposed to cut all that thing over government officials, that the only way we get on development. Because if we saw that they depend on our international partners to mainland. You see the program see they carry our government officials and run in the country. They say the country there for war. The country not get money. But look at the kind of car the people that run shame on their work cost and they back in the country. Then they say the country police don't use it. For me, I believe the American people, they say what they're taking is the rebel that they will not even say rock not in the country. And the only time we can do ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 0777-777-107. You'll be live from 50-50 on Sky 107. In the face of what's going on, what steps should we take to keep afloat? We all spend a lot of money unnecessarily. I mean, people determine what salary we should take. What do they do with what? Look at the problem Liberia finds yourself. We've used suspension, a lot of difficulties ahead. And we gotta prepare ourselves to meet those difficulties. Let's go back to line 3. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Hey, Mark. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Yeah, my name is Mianwetia Abraham Sama. I join you from Johnsonville, district number 2.
But are two names you get now.
You said?
There are two names you get.
Yeah, there are 2 names I got. Let's tell you that I'm from 2 counties.
From 2 counties. Okay, go ahead. What should we do if you're just saying man backhand in the face of the suspension of you? What will you do?
Yeah.
What difficult decision will you make?
Mark, I think you nailed it. You nailed it. And in such a challenging time, this is the actual time we should know the meaning of rescue. This is the time the force or the forces of we the rescuers or members that contributed to this rescue mission. This is the time we should see the true forces of our nerves and know whether we actually came to rescue. And I will want to recommend to you that you can put it on paper to petition to the president. This is very salient because I know members of hierarchies in the rescue mission will not want to take this to the president. They will not want to listen to the show and say, I think Papa, we can do this in this kind of challenging time. But if you put it on the docket and we petition to the president, I feel that when he reaches his office, he will want to act on this. This is very positive. You cannot have all of the kind of circumstances and you still have unhealthy spending. You cannot have somebody generator carrying $3,000. You cannot have or someone working. The public space is for sacrifice. It is for sacrifice. It's not there for enrichment. But people come to the public space because they feel that you think what many politicians are in Liberia. Liberia is a ground for politics. It's not a ground for services. It's for politics. Because everybody feels that that's the easy way of amassing work. That's the way they can maneuver their way to make money. But I believe that if the president can hear this recommendation.
But you know who JMB is? You think JMB can buy into this suggestion?
I'm very sure of that. Because the president's agenda is very positive for our country. Mind you, it's just one person. See, some of us had the opportunity to sit with the president, and if you sit with him, you hear him speak, you would know that it is about what can he do to be or to benefit our people. It is not just about his personal life. But again, it is just soft T-Max. You got so many persons around, and you will not go and fire everybody for corruption. No, you will not do that. Because the president has a very positive mind for our country.
Let's take the positive steps. Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 0777 107. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky 107. Let's go back to line 5. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tima.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name, please?
Yeah, Tima Sabu Rasta. You know, only woman has my mini. I recharge against Tima.
But talk. I'm waiting for you to talk, ba.
You got me, Tima?
Loud and clear. Go ahead, Sabu.
Thank you, Tima. By this time, we expect the executive to be calling in legal speaker of Rejekun. I think Rejekun, but Rejekun now, this is the time of the situation we face. What can we do? What can we do? But now, Tima, we need to put Rejekun budget down. We need to put President Bwaka budget down. We need to put Yoblikanga lawyer budget down, Tima. So the first day, Tima, you got the president traveling. Tima, we are bringing nothing to the country, Tima. It's shy and frustrating, Tima, because the president told us that he got 40 years of experience. Tima, can you imagine when I was not born, the president was in Labroye? So I believe that Tima will vote the president based on his experience. And the president told us that he needs to rescue us, Tima. By this time, we expect the president to be rescued, not to be rescuing Rejekun. The president not keen to rescue Dillon. The president not keen to rescue Yomlikanga Lauren. He keen to rescue with the ordinary people. Can you imagine, Tima, yesterday I said, it was so disheartening yesterday, I said I listened on case evidence, all some guys were in studio, even discussing the minister of youth and sport, Bangalore, how he refused to pay casual labor, Tima. It is so frustrating to see today people who told us that they came to rescue, then today there are people going to court because of paying money, Tima. It's so disheartening for our country. Tima, the people lie to us, the people fool us, Tima, they lie to us. When I expected the time of Tima, can you imagine how...
Mama, that thing you're talking about, I ask you. You know what? No, that your own frustration you're talking about. You know what I ask you. Call me on those numbers on 0777 107. You'll be live from 5050 on Sky 107. In the midst of austerity, what do we do? Let's go back to line 4 to talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, T-Max.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name, please?
Thank you, T-Max. T-Max, this is Joman Odabet, and I join you from district number 16 in Liquid Town this morning.
Go ahead.
Thank you, T-Max. T-Max, thank you this morning for your talking point. T-Max is clearing that government needs to cut down on so many things, reaching from wasteful spending, and also salary and ratios need to be cut. T-Max, you cannot get government official in an executive in SOE. State-owned enterprises make almost 15,000. And now we want to blame Mr. Trump for cutting down aid to Liberia. I think it's our government officials themselves.
No, I don't think Liberians are blaming Trump. That Trump people's money. I mean, he decides what he wants to do with Liberian. I'm asking you. I mean, we didn't expect days to come. It's here now. So how do we do it? How do we mitigate this?
All right, so T-Max, the easiest thing to do, I think we need to call all our government officials from the 3 branches of government to see how best they can cut down costs. Like you said, you cannot be on rescue government to come and rescue us. Then you want to make fast salary. You know about the economic situation in Liberia and the world at large. So the best thing to do, executive. If you notice that in executive, people make almost 15,000 executive. Mr. Minister of Finance, you earn 15,000 benefit and salary. Can your salary be cut to at least 5,000? You know, you go to the justice ministry, the judicial branch of government.
ask these people to cut down their salary, most especially the cost of representatives. I think they need to do this in the interest of Liberia because this country team is the only country we have. So if we don't make the country work and better for everyone, I think all of us will see the pinch. You know that for real team.
Thank you very much. Let's take our last break and be right back.
Uptown Garage where they fix your soul.
Got car troubles? Don't stress. Drive into Uptown Garage. From quick oil changes to complete engine overhauls, we've got you covered. Our skilled mechanics use the latest technology to diagnose and fix your car right the first time. Need tires, brakes, or just a tune-up? We'll get you back on the road, safe and sound. Convenient, affordable, reliable. That's Uptown Garage. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Visit us today at Broad and Nelson Streets. You can also find us on RIA Road, Rehab. Uptown Garage, where your car gets the care it deserves. Relax. Our well house is full of everything that you will never go out of spare parts. It's more than just service. It's the Uptown experience. Visit us today and see why we're the name you can trust. Uptown Garage, driving excellence every day.
Uptown Garage where they fuel your dreams. Rated will make it shine. Fix you right, make it run divine. Turning every breakdown into hope. Every engine finds its new scope.
Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way. A better Africa.
Thank you very much. We're back on 50-50. Unfortunately, my time is almost up. So that's where we are. These are my thoughts. That's what I think we should go. We got to make the sacrifices. We got to be where we want to be in the next 3 years. Everybody's got financial burden. Every country on the planet Earth has financial burden. It's the smart decision we make that will keep us afloat. Comics always say if we keep doing the same thing over and over and expect new results, we're wasting our time. We're not going to get new results because we do the same thing over and over and over. It's sometimes embarrassing to see Liberia 177 years old, country that have been the champion, the leadership and governance of Africa, to be what it is, completely underdeveloped. A nation endowed with cars, resources, is seen to be one of the poorest in the world. We have to make some hard choices, some hard decisions. If there was ever a time for us to make those decisions, now is the time. Do we want development? Then we have to make some sacrifices. Don't blame Donald Trump. That's his right. That's his money. That's his citizens' money. They deploy them whatever they want. It's not your business. That didn't give me any entitlement to that. If that's what Trump chooses to do, we got to find a way around to adjust and live. We got programs to implement. We got to find our way. Development must come from the people, not from other people for you to benefit from that. So I think if we are in this squeeze that we are today with usage suspension, the president must take the giant step. That's why you are president, to make decisions. If I were president, I would make the decisions long since. The president can be the way he is. We'll be all right. He will be fine. Don't worry about that. Even if we don't pay the president for 2 years, he still will be fine. He's the president of the People's Republic of Liberia. He will be fine. If he takes the major step, everybody will follow suit. There's all African song, follow the leader, leader, leader. I don't know whether Boki has that song. Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. It's all in the history and the culture and tradition of African government. Whatever the leader does, that's what the subjects follow. The JMB takes this giant steps, we will follow. On that note, we come to the end of this edition of 50-50. My name is Steve Manstein for being there. Tomorrow we'll be here. I hear you. So he must make a good decision. If our leaders made the decision, made the big sacrifices, we will be better off. My name is Steve Max, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye for now.